Hello my students. In this video, it's time for grammar. So, in this video, we are going to learn grammar unit 6. Okay? Okay, we're just talking about the passive voice in two tenses, the present perfect and the future. That's okay? Okay, but at first, what is the meaning of the word passive voice? Okay, look with me on this picture. Oh my god. Who broke this pen? I don't know. Do you know who broke this pen? I think you not. Okay, so the passive voice mean I don't know who did the action of the sentence. It's okay. I don't know who did the action of the sentence. This is the passive voice. I don't know the subject of the sentence. It's okay. Okay, so in this video we are going to start passive voice in the present perfect. Okay? Okay, the first example in the active voice. Active voice means I know the subject of the sentence. I know who did the action of the sentence. That's okay? So in the active, they have cleaned the house. They have cleaned the house. In the passive, I will start with the object. So in this sentence, the object of the house. So the sentence will be the house has been cleaned by them. Okay? The house has been cleaned by them. So in affirmative form of the present perfect in the passive voice, we will start with the object plus have or has plus been plus verb in the past participle. That's okay? Okay, in the active voice, we'll say Thomas has written many books. Thomas has written many books. In the passive voice, it will be many books have been written by Thomas. Many books have been written by Thomas. It's okay? Okay. Then the next part, interrogative form. In the question form, we'll start with have or has plus object plus been plus verb in the past participle. For example, in the active form, have the police caught the man? Have the police caught the man? In the sentence, I know the subject of the sentence. Okay, in the passive voice, it will be had the man been caught by the police? Had the man been caught by the police? It's okay, and I started with has because my object is singular, the man. That's okay. Okay, the next part in negative form. The negative form, I will start with object plus have or has plus not plus been plus verb in the past participle. In the active voice, Thomas hasn't written many books. Thomas hasn't written many books. In the passive voice, it will be many books haven't been written by Thomas. Many books haven't been written by Thomas. And we chose haven't because many books are plural. That's okay? Okay, so work with me in these examples. In the active voices, he has completed the work. He has completed the work. In the passive voice, the work has been completed by him. Number 2, he has not completed the work. He has not completed the work. In the passive voice, the work hasn't been completed by him. Or the work has not been completed by him. For question, has he completed the work? Okay, for the passive voice, has the work been completed by him? Okay, for singular, she has written 5 poems. She has written 5 poems. In the passive voice, 5 poems have been written by her. 5 poems have been written by her. Okay, in the active voice, I have made some cakes. In the passive voice, some cakes have been made by me. Some cakes have been made by me. That's okay. Okay, did you understand the present perfect tense in the passive voice? Okay, wonderful. So let's go to the next part, the passive voice of the future. Okay, let's take an example. In the active voice, we will take the horses to the stable. We will take the horses to the stable. The stable means the place of the horses. Okay, so in the passive, I will start with the object. So the horses will be taken to the stable. The horses will be taken to the stable. So in affirmative form, I will start with object plus will plus be plus verb in the past participle. In the active voice, the manager will sign the contract tomorrow. The manager will sign the contract tomorrow. In the passive voice, it will be the contract will be signed by the manager tomorrow. The contract will be signed by the manager tomorrow. That's okay? For interrogative form, the question form, we'll start with will plus object plus be plus verb in the past participle. In the active voice, will the boss give me a job? Will the boss give me a job? In the passive voice, I will start with will plus object. So, will I be given a job by the boss? Will I be given a job by the boss? Okay, wonderful. Let's turn to the negative form. The negative form, I will start with object plus will plus not plus be plus verb in the third form. I mean the past participle. So in the active voice, the manager will not or won't sign the contract tomorrow. Again, in the active voice, the manager will not or won't sign the contract tomorrow. In the passive voice, it will be the contract will not or won't be signed by the manager tomorrow. The contract will not or won't be signed by the manager tomorrow. That's okay? Okay. For the future simple passive voice, Julia will eat lunch at 1 o'clock. So in the passive voice, it will be lunch will be eaten by Julia at 1 o'clock. Lunch will be eaten by Julia at 1 o'clock. Okay, here are some examples. So let's revise them. Number 1, Chris will buy a new car. Chris will buy a new car. So in the passive voice, it will be a new car will be bought by Chris. Number 2, Andrew wants to play chess at the club. In the passive voice, chess wants to be played by Andrew at the club. Number 3, Ted and Mary will give presents to the poor. In the passive voice, it will be presents will be given by Ted and Mary to the poor. For question, will Susan drink the lemonade? In the passive voice, will the lemonade be drunk by Susan? Okay, the tourists want to visit the islands. The tourists want to visit the islands. So in the passive voice, it will be the islands want to be visited by the tourists. Okay, for the question again, will the child learn traditional dances? In the passive voice, will traditional dances be learned by the child? That's okay. So, did you understand the future simple passive voice? Great. So now, it's time to do this exercise. Are you ready? Wonderful. Let's start. The first one. Children, space, lunch on the school trip. Children will be given, will gave, or gives lunch on the school trip. Great. So children will be given lunch on the school trip. Number two, trains, space in the future. So trains won't be used, won't used, uses, using in the future. Great. The answer is won't be used. So trains won't be used in the future. Okay, number three, computers. Space in offices for many years now. Great. Computers have been used in offices for many years now. Okay, number four and last one. These wires. Space from my computers. These wires have disconnected, disconnected, disconnect, or have been disconnected. Wonderful. These wires have been disconnected from my computers. But okay, so at the end of the video, I hope all of you to know and understand our grammar and to learn how to use the passive in the two senses, the present perfect and future simple. So thank you for watching and listening, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.